some people have also sounded a note of caution to the NDC. You know, whoever takes over power in 2025 is going to have a huge problem with Ghana's economy. It's not going to be an easy ride. And Ghanaians are not very patient right now. What is the NDC going to do in the first 6 months to 1 year to turn the tide? As the former president has said, he wants to reset, you know, the nation, the economy, and all of that. Is it the 24-hour economy? How will you do that? Because if you look at all the metrics, analysts in there will say, look, this is not something that you can just, by the wave of a magic wand, say some abracadabra and it's done. What is the position of the NDC on that?
My brother, first things first. As soon as Mr. Mahama is sworn into office, I think one of the first things will be what? Cut government expenditure, cut waste, reduce the size of government, cut down all the bureaucratic offices that have been created, filled with family and friends.
Like which ones?
Check Ghana Gas, the number of people they have. The Ministry of Transport now has 3 different ministries, some with 2 or 3 deputies. What are they all doing? The local government ministry. We are paying a 1% sanitation tax. Look at the environment in which we live.
Are we going to have ministers of state as in at the presidency? You know those arrangements. Are we going to have them? If
Mr. Mahama is going to run a leading government, we must be sure that we drive more efficiency than number of persons who are going to be in government. And I will personally, he says he would run a lean government with 60 ministers. I think that works. And he did it before. In any case, like I said, what is this large amorphous government? Over 120 ministers. They are drained even on the non-existent economy. Why do you think that Mr. Akufo-Addo has lost control? That he can no longer even control the persons who are stealing and selling also things to themselves? It's because there are just too many people. It's a human institution, my brother. You can't be everywhere at the same time. The Office of Special Prosecutor, how have they fared? Look, just make a list of the allegations currently of graft, of stealing, of corruption. Imagine if all those monies could be recovered, even half of those monies. Can you imagine what they will do for poverty alleviation, for health infrastructure? The 339 million that is sitting in that pit called the National Cathedral can upgrade Kolebu to the level of UGMC. And I think that this is what we want to see. Look, we can start off by consolidating a lot of these ministries. What is it they do? Generally, what they do? Imagine having this huge amorphous infrastructure and everybody draining the same taxpayer. How do you think Ghanaians are faring? I think that if we can fight corruption even up to 40% off, why not? We will be saving huge sums of money. We can build additional facilities for our students. We can build additional health infrastructure. We can improve upon the national health insurance. Look, more people are getting rich from the national health insurance than the persons who need health. Go to most of these hospitals. When you even take the card and show them, they tell you they're not going to allow you to get treatment because you are holding the national health insurance card. These are the challenges that ordinary Ghanaians, look, those who will never see Jubilee House, who will never sit in a convoy, who will never receive free fuel coupons. This is the reality of our story. And if Mr. Mahama can come into office and reduce poverty, even by half, and develop an equitable system where everybody gets something to do, no matter how small, not just a few. You know, there's something we don't reference often, that social democracy is also at the level of human development. That you build health infrastructure, school infrastructure. We were told that we didn't eat roads. Have you forgotten? At the peak of that 2016 campaign. So why are we now going around and making noise about roads and saying that we are stealing all your money? We have wasted on PDS, we have wasted on the National Cathedral. But don't worry about it. At least we are going to do a road here for you. Why should we even take such conversations? This is just disrespect. You know, if we can even fix a few of the things that matter, health infrastructure, additional facilities, train more nurses and doctors to man them, create job opportunities for our people. The 24-hour economy is a process. It will feed into the underemployment. Look, there's nothing worse than underemployment. You've seen NAPCO people contesting how much they're being paid. You've seen National Service for Exam today. What do we hear? Look, they are vote buying. They are trying very hard to cheat our intelligence. They are trying very hard to pay for our conscience. These are the things we must resist, and resist oppressors' rule. We must tell President Akufo-Addo that Ghana is not his heirloom. It is not for his family. It is not his property. He does not dictate to us what we want. He tells us how he's, and we tell him that we are not pleased with the service so far. So he should go home and not impose or foist his vice president on us. In any case, he assured us that the choice of running mate was largely because he was coming to deliver us and deliver a better economy. Right. He has failed to deliver a better economy. He has no business coming to foist his vice president on us and even telling us that that is the only person who would what? Uphold his legacy.
We have to...